All right, Vanessa, I am so excited to be here with you to talk about your debut single.
Likewise.
You did it.
Yay.
What a powerful title. What inspired this entire song, the project? Start from the beginning.
Okay, so about a year and a half ago, well, yeah, I would say give or take like a year and 5 months, I was working my regular 9 to 5 job, and my husband Marcus, who's the producer, one of the producers on the album, said that we were going to do something different for Christmas this year. He's like, I have a different Christmas gift I'm going to give you. I was like, okay, what is this? And he set up our home studio and had me to come in there and was like, we're going to work on music. And I was like, what? Like, what's going on? And he was like, I know that you don't get to use that creative side of your brain at work. I know that you feel deprived in that area. So I don't have any acting things that you can do, but let's work on music. Let's work on a song.
You keep on doing miracles. That's why I'm always doing the most. I'ma tell them that you did it.
So when people listen to this track, You Did It, what do you want them to walk away with? How do you want them to feel emotionally, spiritually? Because when you think about music, music can take you to a place. When you think about music from the early 90s or your childhood, it takes you to a place. So what do you want people to feel when they hear You Did It?
Absolutely. I think for me, one of the best things about this song is that it's kind of catchy. It's something that you can sing along with.
Yeah.
Towards the end, you got the you, and that's catchy. It'll stick in your head, and it's a good bop.
Wait, how does it go?
Oh, you. Sing, Nikki.
It's really like the inspiration, the motto.
Absolutely.
Basically, you wake up in the morning and know it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then another thing is, I think in the song, we're encouraging people to go out and tell people about it.
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed of the gospel. Go out and tell people about it.
Let's talk about this song hitting the charts. I think we got to number 13.
Yes.
But not only did we get to number 13 on the charts, you've crossed over. So talk to me a little bit about that.
So I'm working with Legacy Music Group, and when we met about doing the distribution for the song, he's like, we're gonna take this through R&B. We're going to go there first because we want to cross over the song. And he's like, we're not going to change the message. The message will stay the same, but we're going to cross over. And I began to think back on, the matriarchs in the gospel industry and how they've had the most powerful songs to cross over. You have the Hawkins with Oh Happy Day. You have the Clark sisters with He Brought the Sunshine.
Right.
You have Kirk Franklin with Stomp. You have
Stomp.
Exactly, right? You have Mary Mary with Shackles.
Yeah.
And these are all major songs that crossed over, that were playing in the clubs, that were ministering to people outside the four walls of the church, because that's what we're supposed to do. There's a scripture in Romans 15 where Paul is ministering to the Gentiles, and he's telling them that it's always been my ambition to preach the gospel where it's been unknown. I think even with me, when I hear the song, it reminded me of summertime. It gives me that good summertime uplifting vibe. You can, put the top down, you can roll the windows down, and you can just go and you spreading the gospel, telling everybody that he did it for you. So that's what it makes me feel. It makes me feel uplifted. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel like moving a little bit, but it's so important to me that the message is always there.
Yeah.
So even when the beat settles down, you still remember the message and why this song is so important. I've been very, very, very blessed and fortunate that, like I said, my husband, Marcus Hodge, is a producer. Chris Black is the other producer on the song. The writer is Aaron Sledge, and the engineer was Garrett Miller.
Hey, my name is Garrett Miller. I'm a producer, engineer, songwriter, and musician. And I met Vanessa through Aaron, who is one of the songwriters on this song. I think it was pretty well put out from top to bottom. Aaron he just is so good with envisioning a song from beginning to end. And he knows where all the right harmony should go and where all the right doublings and everything should go. And, Vanessa, of course, added her own flavor with her voice and her tone. But I think it was pretty true to the original vision.
The inspiration behind You Did It was, I can always, as a child, I always remember my mom would always tell me, Aaron, when has God ever let you down? And so every time that I would go through situations, I would always hear my mom's voice say that. So the day that I actually wrote that record was one of those times I heard my mama say that. And so she really inspired this record. I did the melody, came back with lyrics, and I actually wrote this record in probably maybe about 20 minutes or so. It was some beats speak to you quicker and more with more clarity than others. So this was one of those records. I mean, everybody that's in the room is bomb, from Garrett, the engineer, which is he's a producer as well. I always like to say give people their props, but I mean, from Marcus, of course, the artist Vanessa, myself, we always had good chemistry, good energy, and that breeds great records.
My name is Marcus Hodge, and I'm the producer of the record. My first reaction when I heard the song, it was actually mind-blowing, because we were actually just doing this as a Christmas gift, you know, wasn't really supposed to be turning into something that it did. So when I heard it, I was like, man, wow, this is something pretty incredible. I think we got something special.
I'ma tell him that you did it. I can't take the credit 'cause you do it for me every time, yeah. Yeah, you.